Hello, Professor and classmates. Today, I'm really happy to share with you the teaching case in Central Vietnam for the Sustainable Tourism Development course. My presentation will go through four main parts. The first one is about the why. I will introduce the rationale why I choose this case. The second is about the what, overview of the case. The third is about the how, find the central dilemma, and the last one but not least, about the which can help. That means we will discuss about the strategies. So firstly, I would like to take a look at Vietnam tourism context in its early stage from 2000 to 2018. As you can see from the figure that international tourists come to Vietnam began increase remarkable since 2010. So at that time, our country didn't have many preparation for this script. So that's why we need to face many issues to our environment. You can see the title that tourists dump hundreds of thousands of tons of plastic waste every year. It's really terrible. But the second one is more serious. More Chinese and Russian tourists come to Nha Trang, the early hot destination in Vietnam at that time. Because we Vietnamese people at that time cannot speak English so well, so most of the high salary labor in tourism industry is Chinese and Russian. That's why we have many Chinese town or Russian town in our country. When you go to this corner like that, you cannot find Vietnamese language. So you can see it not only the environment issues, it's also about the culture. Come to the third negative impact is really SOS problem about child labor. When we talk about the children, our next generation is really more heartbroken. For the long time, they cannot speak Vietnamese and also even their mother language in the ethnic area because they just learn English to become a tool to earn money for their families. So after many SOS lessons like that, our government now focus more about the sustainable tourism development. And after 10 years, I mean, this time, we happy to see that our tourism industry have more and more sustainable model to be proud. And okay, now we step out of the past and into the current case of Central Vietnam to explore the remarkable story. We will examine Oceanic Adventure, a company that found itself a global crossroads after hosting a Hollywood blockbuster. This case beyond the blockbuster is not just about managing success. It dive into the one of the most processing questions in our field. How can tourism be a force for generations? Let's begin. So about Ocelis Adventure, they are Vietnam premier adventure tourism company, often called green tourism company. And you can see that they cover diversity field in tourism, like adventure tours, farm stay, or retreat area, and many homestay familiar with the Vietnamese architecture and they also famous for running exclusive expeditions, especially into the majestic Sơn Đông Cave, the world's largest cave. And Sơn Đông Cave is located in the core zone of Phong Nha Kẻ Bang National Park near the Laos-Vietnam border, which have twice been recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site in 2003 and 2015. And you can see the area of this national park is really huge, cover over 123,000 hectares. And so Australia are deeply committed to conservation this national park. They strictly limit the visitor numbers just for 1,000 guests per year to protect the fragile cage. So what makes Ocelis unique is that they operate under the regenerative tourism model, meaning their goal is to improve the local area, not just minimize the harm actively. As you can see from the screen that Ocelit Adventure have many media partners from all over the world. So they have to showcase Quảng Bình as a world-class destination for adventure seekers and nature lovers. They gained a huge international fame after hosting major Hollywood and Bollywood film productions. Some major projects you can see is a National Geographic magazine and National Geographic TV from early stage, like 2009, to feature the Sundong Kate. And many Hollywood and Bollywood projects after that to like brought the spectacular cave of Quảng Bình onto the global stage.
Skull Island, the land where God did not finish creation.
A big part of the film and a big key element was Vietnam.
The people and the food and the atmosphere and the culture, they're all amazing. And so it's this perfect package of just this untapped place in the world that I don't think a lot of people have thought about traveling to.
No one's ever shot a movie like this in Vietnam. And to me, that's a point of pride. Like, hopefully people see this movie and they're saying, oh my God, where was that?
Oh my God, so much fun. This is why we came to Vietnam. I know this is just about them.
And we just truly fell in love with the culture, the people, and everything about this country. And the places there they're just spectacular.
Ocelit Adventure developed the film industry tourism really well. However, following the significant burst with the Hollywood film, they now face a monumental dilemma. What happens when blockbuster success threatens to the overwhelm the very ecosystem you have to sworn to protect? It is classic tension between purpose and profit, right? As a Bollywood star note after filming there, it is truly an experience of a lifetime. Ocelit do not just sell the tours, they sell the transformative moments. Yes, that's very magic brings with its challenge that could fundamentally alter their future. So, to understand the weight of this decision, one must return to the beginning. The journey began in 2011 when the founder Nguyễn Châu Á returned his home in Quảng Bình at the time, one of Vietnam's poorest province, with a bold vision. He aimed to build a world-class sustainable tourism company from scratch. In 2013, he has secured exclusive rights to run tours into the newly discovered Sundong Cave. Crucially, from day one, he kept a visitor number to protect a fragile ecosystem. This vision sparked a total economic transformation. Region previous relied on the hired those former locals, transforming them to proud guides and conservationists with stable, high-quality jobs. For several years, Ocelot grew steadily through the word of mouth. Then a single television broadcast in May 2015 changed everything. The ABC Good Morning America broadcast live from inside the case, showcasing the otherworldly landscape to the 60 million viewers. Among them were the director Jordan Vogt Roberts, who was scouting location for the Kong School Inlands. The film went on to cross over $500 million worldwide, with Ocelot acting as the local partner to ensure the environmental protection during the production. The impacts were immediate and measurable. Following the film release in early 2017, Vietnam saw a 30 surge in the international tourists. Ocelot strategically capitalized on this momentum, so partnering with the BBC for the Planet Earth, the National Geographic or VR tours, and hosting major Bollywood productions. Why this amplified their reputation? It simultaneously cracked off the pressure to expand. So, to grasp the gravity of their current choice, it is essential to understand that for Ocelot, sustainability is not merely a marketing buzzword. It is their identity. They practice the regenerative tourism, a philosophy that goes beyond leave no trace to actively living the play better than it was found. So this commitment is reflected in cold and hard numbers. You can see about the community impacts. Staging 97% of their 500 employees are local residents. Many other very individuals who once relied on logging to survive, and they are now become the forest fair cash protectors, earning stable incomes. About the environmental stewardship, their practice are meticulous, using the composting toilets to protect water source and packing out every piece of waste. About the climate action, they have the pledge to be the net zero by 2030. So by auditing the carbon footprint of every tour, the Sundong trip equals roughly 500.5 kilograms of CO2 per guest. They offer offset 100% of emissions by funding reforestation projects. It's not on the story. This company's first model was put to the ultimate test in 2020 when the COVID-19 pandemic shut down the international borders, causing their primary revenue stream to evaporate overnight. Also, a radical pivot to the domestic Vietnamese market. They offer the strategic discounts and add value, such as free shuttle service without sacrificing and without reducing the quality of the experiences. Most importantly, they made the public promise to retain every single staff member. By focusing on our country, they recovered up to 70% of their normal business and weathered the storm without a single layoff, proving their model was not just ethical but incredibly resilient. So today, as international travel grows back and new blockbuster opportunities arise, Nguyen Châu Á, the CEO of this company, once again stands at the cave in chains and contemplating the future. Three distinct paths lie ahead. The first is scale up, expand the capacity and act towards to chase a Hollywood field demand, risking damage to the pristine environment they protect. Or the second choice, deepen the niche, remain the small, increase the price, become the ultra exclusive. The risk here is that less ethical competitors might rush to fill the void left behind. So the last one, innovate. Might they develop new partnerships or virtual reality experiences to allow access without physical footprint? Thought this risk losing focus on the core adventure that defines their value. So each part holds its own promise and peril. This is a profound challenge that forces a re-evaluation of what success truly means. If you held the keys to this incredible natural kingdom, how would you balance the allure of blockbuster profits with the solemn promise to protect a precious work? So this is my case. Thank you so much for your attention and look forward to discuss with you more about this case.